Welcome back to episode 3 of Morel Hunting, Scouting to Success. In this episode, I'm hoping we find some morels. So, when I was editing the last video, I thought, man, this might be a little boring for my viewers. So, in this episode, I'm gonna regale you with some stories and also give you some more tips than I have been on how to find, well, maybe not so much how to find morels, but just some information that can help you along the way. We're gonna walk down through here. I am gonna actually find a new area on this property, go farther back in, but I'm gonna come back and check the other places too. There's some dead elms down here right at the entrance. Elm number 1, if you remember from the first video. And I'm just gonna give it a peek while we're down here. And we'll see if there's anything growing around it. Morels are up now. You're not gonna see me as the type that I'm gonna have a truck bed full of morels or huge sacks full. I ain't got time for that. I love hunting, but I got a family of 5, a full-time job, and I just don't have time to be out constantly finding new spots. I do have some good spots, but I'm not ready to hunt those yet. So we're gonna see what we can find here. Thought I'd do this a little more vlogging style for this episode. We never marked this one, but here's a nice sycamore. And we're just gonna kind of peek over here, see if we can't see anything. Alright, well, I'm not seeing anything around this sycamore, but if you'll notice, compared to the last videos, it's definitely gotten a lot greener. And also this morning there was some frost on my car, just a light frost, nothing that's going to hurt morels. As long as we don't have a hard freeze, we're typically okay. So I'm going to pause this for a second and I'm going to go down and check this elm. So the elm is down this way. You see we got some May apples up now. Nice and up. As we go down through this way, we got some poplar here too. Just keep an eye out for any tulip morels or black morels while I'm walking down through here. I don't know if you can see the marking yet on video. Also, it's been, I don't know if I mentioned, it's been 9 days since I've been in here. And we have had a couple nice rains since then. The ground still looks pretty damp, that's good. Well, I don't see anything. I'm going to pause this for a second and take a peek around. If I find anything, I'll restart the video here. So, just to let you know, I'm no expert. I've been hunting morels for about 16 years now, which just is really not that long. I have friends that have been hunting longer and are far, I'd say far better than me. They also, I believe they take days off work just to go mushroom hunting, so. But yeah, I'm no mycologist. I'm no Don King. Shout out to Don King. He has a channel as well. I'll put a link in the description. But there are things I've learned. I've researched a lot into morels. I'll tell you a little story here. When I learned that here in Ohio, gray morels and yellow morels are one and the same. So my dad had this spot. He was jogging down the road, on a country road, and there was an embankment to the right, and the embankment reached levelness in the forest right at eye level, and he looked to his right. He found some big, meaty grays, probably 6 to 8 inches tall, fat, just beautiful, beautiful gray morels. So anyway, years later, I asked if I could check his spot, and I went up there, and on the bank that gets full sun, I found yellows that were drying up. And up, once you get to the top of the bank, it's pure forest, very shady. There was tiny grays. Same patch. And that's when I realized. Alright, so I want to take a quick peek over here. By the way, I did not find anything at that elm, and that happens. Not every dead elm is going to produce morels, but you got to check them all. But I'm going to come over here just to drop in. There's a bunch of poplar. I'm going to check for some blacks, see if I can find anything, and then we'll pick back up. So right there is a dead elm and an old swing set, it looks like. So we're going to crawl over there, see if there's anything about it. By the way, I'm on the back of the property and working my way around back to the old elm grove. Oh, looky here. That looks like it might be another dead elm. Guess we'll see. Here, this dead elm. She might be too far gone. It might just be kind of early where we're at. I don't see anything. There's still one right across here. Now that I look at it from this side, that's not an elm. I don't know what I was thinking. This one definitely is. So I guess we'll just keep on trucking, find another elm. Bound to come across some. You could check 50 elms and not find any, especially on public land. Luckily this is private, so hopefully we'll have better luck. Of course, up the hill here, the property is adjacent to some homes. It's possible they could be trespassing down here and picking. Hopefully not, because the landowner here is going to be, has been and continues to set up trail cams. So he'll catch them if they do. Let's move on. So I want to let you know, it's easy to get discouraged. I've come all the way to the back of the property. I've checked a ton of trees. A bunch of poplar, some dead elm. I haven't found a thing. That doesn't mean that they're not going to grow here. It might just be a late spot. It is kind of a shady area. So it's also close to some other properties. They could be coming back here and hunting as well. I have actually, if you can see this, right there, the tree marked. I'm right on the edge of the property line. So I'm kind of just skirting this. But that being said, I'm going to tell you a little story from last year of morels. If y'all are familiar with Morel. Now Morel, in his video shot where he got all those big yellows, he didn't find big patches of those. He found those here and there, as you saw in the video, and they were leftovers. People came, picked small, picked them, left, and didn't miss several. So those several that they missed were morels gold. because they were big and they were fat and they were good eating. According to Morel, I wouldn't know. But and then to go on to another story, and I'll throw a photo in here. Several years back, my mom had picked through her spot up the road, across from my dad's spot I mentioned earlier, across the road from it. So can I just run up there and take a peek, see if I can't find a few more? Sure, why not? She figured she'd pick through everything. Well, I got up in there, very shady area. It was in May, just to be clear, which is getting kind of late season here in Ohio. And well, I knelt down, I looked up, and I saw a 12-inch tall morel. Beautiful. You'll see it here. I'll show it. I'll put it in the video. It was a monster. Biggest one I ever found. I know people have found bigger. I know personally someone who's found bigger. But it just goes to show. So I will come back here. Even if it's being picked, I'll come back here another 7 to 10 days, weather permitting, and check those trees again. Maybe not the poplar. Black should be good and up now, especially the way this ground cover looks. They should be good and up. Everybody's finding them. This area should definitely be finding them. So if they're not here, if I'm not seeing them, they're probably not here. Under those trees at least, but I'll keep checking. We'll keep walking this way. I'm not going to get discouraged. I have a feeling we'll find something. So, be back. Here's a nice specimen of a scarlet elf cup. Just thought I'd throw that in there. I know I showed it before, but this one just a lot nicer than the other ones. Let's take a look at it here. I'm not having the best of luck out here today. So right behind me here, or right there, dead elm. Dead elm over that way. I mean, there's dead elms all around me right now, and I'm not finding anything. There's a few, 3 right here. A little cluster of them. And yet, not seeing anything here. Sometimes I feel like it's looking for Bigfoot. Sometimes I can feel like I can hunt 100 elms and not find anything. And sometimes I feel like I can hunt a quarter of that, and almost every elm tree has morels around it. So you just never know. But there's still more to check. So we'll keep going. So just when I thought I was going to have to start calling this video Scouting for Failure, I came across a tulip morel. Oh, I gotta relocate it now. Now, tulip morels are very small. Sometimes you find them here and there, and sometimes, like last year, I found a patch of 81. Don't get much bigger than that. But I used it for a pizza I made. You can watch it on my channel. So when you find these, you might as well just pick them. I feel like there's going to be more here, but we'll get a good look at this one. So you can see it right there. Just a little guy. And in this brush, it's going to be hard to find these. I feel like there's going to be more though. more than just this little thing, because it's right next to this dead elm. Get my back off here. 3 dead elms actually. As I find some more, we'll do a little more filming here. So I decided I wasn't seeing any more of the tulip morels, and decided that he might be just a lonely guy, and I'm not going to sit here and waste my time trying to find these little tiny morels in this brush. But the fact that we found them on this hillside is promising. Maybe we'll find something else as we keep looking. Looks like the turkey had been through here, something fierce. See turkey scratches all over. Well, we only found 1 tulip morel on this excursion. But I'm telling you right now, I know that we're gonna find some morels. We have 1 more episode to go, and it's gonna be a major hunt. I'm taking the time. I'm gonna spend all day out in those woods. I'm gonna hunt everywhere I previously hunted, and a couple areas I haven't been to yet, but I'm gonna spend all day there. And we're gonna find mushrooms. I guarantee you. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.